Welcome back to the King of the League. My name is Cromar. I'm joined again by Pallytime, and we've got a match between aNe, a new era of Division 2, versus Infinity Gaming. aNe has been around for a while. They've been in previous tournaments, and we're already going to see some action. Team Captain Bishop XL wandering into a bush guarded by Hunchu's Hakarim, and nothing comes out of that. Looks like they're just kind of partying in mid lane. Weren't expecting a fight. And also on this team, they have Tar, Minister. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he is not. He wasn't on the team in the previous tournaments, but he's kind of a new player for them, and he is a really amazing Tryndamere player. So I can't wait to see what he does. I have played with him before, and he just blew me away. So it will be interesting to see how that works out. And over on the other team, Infinity Gaming, we have the very well-named Blackened, one of my favorite songs ever, for those of you who know what I'm talking about, and as well as Sub to Me on YouTube, which is that's become a naming trend. You know, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, sub me on YouTube. Except he forgot to give us the name of the channel that he wants us to sub, so it's completely worthless, right?
Maybe his channel is Sub to Me on YouTube.
Oh my god, it might be. That's brilliant. Put the word subscribe to me in your channel title. People will constantly, you will never have to remind people in your videos.
It's a new meta, man. New meta.
It absolutely is. So once again, this is Pallytime joining me here on this cast, and Pallytime, good friend and just kind of a general asshole that hangs out with us and plays games with us. And,
it's perfect,
you know,
right?
TGN Squadron member and
yeah, I do things
and all that good stuff.
I'm qualified to talk.
Yes, he is qualified. He has been given speaking privileges. So, Pallytime, I've watched a couple of games with a New Era's current lineup. They've got Fnatic bot lane. He is a great AD carry, top class AD carry. Bishop XL normally plays Rumble top. He's playing mid to allow Tar to take top lane with Tryndamere, and we're going to see. I just can't wait to see it. I mean, I think he's going to get first blood. I think he's going to just dominate. But we'll see. We'll see.
You've been hyping it up a lot. I hope he delivers after all of this. I mean,
a little bit. He's probably going to feed. He's going to go like 0-5.
The pressure's on, and he doesn't even know it yet.
Yeah, he doesn't even know it. Absolutely. He doesn't know it, but especially since this replay happened like a week ago, and he's just now, you know,
it's not
talking
important.
about him in the
That's
past
not
here.
Important.
No, it's not important.
Gank's going down mid lane. Sorry, not to interrupt you. Hakarim almost picking up a kill on Rumble there, but he did manage to flash. Yeah,
forced a flash, so that's pretty good. Bishop may actually go for a little bit of revenge damage here on Cassidy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that matchup. I don't think that's a good matchup for Rumble up against a Cassidy. I mean, Rumble, you know, has very calculated ability spam to manage his heat, and Cassidy has silence, and that is annoying. For anybody who's trying to use very careful calculation of their abilities. And the Irelia player here, how do you want to pronounce that, Pallytime? Voiles?
The Irelia player, oh no. I'm very good at pronouncing things, and Voiles is what I'm going to go with, and never say again in my life.
Voiles. Well, let's just call him Irelia from now on. Actually, down in the middle, TGN Squadron favorite WR Orange is playing the Nautilus jungle, and he's actually bumped into Hunchu, and it looks like we're going to have a first blood going to the aforenamed Hunchu, Karam, picking off Bishop. He came to help and was rewarded with his own death. Oh, darn. Down bottom, we have a lot of pressure from Fnatic, and also mid lane, we have action at the same exact time with an Ignite that may pick off Neo Chaos. There it is. And also, Karam getting a second kill. Hunchu picking up WR1 as well.
Double kill.
And Tar, the guy that we've spent the whole game hyping up, tried to help, and he just fed. Oh, what a loser. And, no, I'm just kidding, Tar. Love you. And that's going to be 3-1, actually, for Infinity Gaming. Wow. See if Fnatic can make something happen here. He's going to flash forward on Blackened. He gets exhausted, but he cleanses it and immediately smacks Blackened in the face. That's not nice. That's not nice. That little fairy hitting him in the face with an axe. And a little bit of respect here for Blackened. Come on. It's like the best song
think
ever.
That tasted purple?
Well, it tasted like something. I don't think she had the sense to detect the flavor before her head was cleaved in two. I don't know, but it definitely hit her right in the face.
So how do you think the 3 early kills going to the horse is going to play into this? I mean, Hakarim, a strong jungler right now.
Oh my god.
Do you think he's going to build tanky, or do you think he's going to use that gold to deal some damage with his team?
I think he's going to go for damage, personally. I mean, if you look at their composition, I mean, they really do need a bruiser. They have Irelia, but Irelia is a late-game hyper carry. and they need somebody to carry them through mid-game. They need somebody to do massive damage mid-game. I think that's the way it's going to be. I think that Hunchu is going to go for damage and then switch to a more, defensive build later on. So he's going to wind up kind of hybrid. And I think Aurelia is going to go for a standard Trinity Force build.
Another gank mid. Is that the third one?
They don't like Bishop. They don't like Bishop. They know his reputation, I guess. But they should really go for Tar. That's the dangerous one. At least I think he is.
Supposedly. Hyped up to be the dangerous one.
Yeah, exactly. He's been hyped up to be the dangerous one. He did pick up a kill, by the way. In all that melee,
another gank.
A New Era did another gank. Wow, a New Era did pick up one kill in that, and they're gonna go for Bishop once again. Scrap Metal, I think Scrap Shield actually did carry him through that, and he's able to barely escape. Scrap Shield is like another one of those really, really powerful, ridiculously powerful abilities. Tar is not level 60. He needs to be careful. He's actually might lose this trade with Aurelia. That's a little scary. And Voiles is okay. I gotta find a better way to say his name. I'm just gonna say Aurelia.
Aurelia is the best way to say his name.
That's what we're gonna say from now on. He's got a ward down now, so both players have top lane ward. There's not going to be a lot of ganks, and I think though as soon as Tar hits 6, he's going to go deep on this Aurelia because Aurelia's level 6 is not that significant compared to Trinamir's. But Aurelia wants to make it happen before Endless Rage is available. So she's going to harass back and forth.
Now down in the bot lane, we like to talk about which carry is getting ahead early on farm. We have Ezreal sitting at 29, but Draven sitting at almost 50. He's sitting at 49 right now.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to subscribe to this guy if he's so low on farm. Only 31 farm for sub me on YouTube. No, I'm kidding. But Fnatic is also a really amazing AD carry. I mean, he's really like diamond class. Even though he's currently in Platinum, but just from the way he plays. I mean, he plays like a diamond player. So maybe we'll see him move up this season. I'm not sure.
It looks like the blue team might go for a blue steal over here. They are kind of setting up for it. Pings have been dropped down, and they know that Nautilus is there by himself.
Yes, they do. And also, they have Horsey on their team, and Horsey is great at stealing blue. That's his name now. I'm not going to say Karen. I'm just going to say Horsey.
I like Horsey.
Or maybe
good.
Pony. I might go with Pony. Juicy Curry getting caught by Horsey and my favorite song in the lane here. And Kassadin kind of thinking about jumping in, but as long as Bishop is there to also defend, he doesn't have to think twice about that. I think that combination of Rumble and Nautilus would be lethal to Kassadin, especially since he doesn't have the mana really to maintain his ultimate and to keep spamming it just yet. Anyway, Tar, by the way, is level 6 and he has Bloodless Rage available, Endless Rage available. He's going to go for a dive on Voiles, which is going to be a quick and easy kill. It looks like. Maybe not. It's going to be close. He's just going to have to trade then, it turns out.
Wow.
And no, he survived the last hit. Oh my god, Endless Rage. Endless Rage. I thought I had it timed in my head that Endless Rage was going to run out right before that last tower hit, but no, it lasted a millisecond long enough to survive that last
Another
hit.
Tower dive going down mid lane on Kassadin. Yeah. Very, very, very dangerous to do, but somehow manages to get a kill. Trade one.
That was a clean trade. That was a 1-for-1 trade. I can't believe Tar got away. That's what Tar does, man. He's scary. So if he gets a chance to run away, now he has 2 kills, and if he has a chance to free farm, if he has a chance to roam, that's when he gets really dangerous. It's when he starts roaming and counter jungling. You start taking your blue. He's gonna slaughter that horse. Let me tell you, Fnatic. He's gonna send the Hunchu to the glue factory if he's not careful. That was a really strained joke. Sorry. Horse picking up his red.
You just destroyed some kid's dreams. I didn't know that's where glue came from.
I don't even know if that's true or not. It's just one of those old.
It's one of those things I've always heard.
One of those old jokes that everybody says all the time. That we're just gonna go with it, because why not? We also have a lane gank here from Orange to see if he can catch him. Orange usually plays AD carry when he's with us in the squadron, but ever since we recruited Pallytime, we've been like, nah, screw that. We like Pallytime way better.
Ever since they've recruited me, they like losing games or something. So
yeah, so we stopped.
So we just kicked him out.
If you look at all the old squadrons with Orange in them, they're totally one-sided because he's so much better than us. He's like 3 leagues better than us. And even though AD carry isn't his main role, he still dominates. And it's hilarious because you see him type in chat and he's like, okay, guys, can we do something with this Baron buff? And we're like, no, we can't. We're like bronze 5 over here. We can't do anything. So we like these guys. But anyway... I believe, Endless Rage is available again, so Tar could go for another dive on Aurelia here. He probably wants to harass a little bit more. I mean, last time he really cut it close. I mean, really cut it close last time. So he wants to be
a millisecond more and he wouldn't have been able to make it. But a gank is going down top lane.
Yeah, Pony is here. He's going to push him back. He's going to force the Endless Rage in a few seconds. We'll see if it's enough. He may be able to escape with a Whirlwind, or he may just trade with Irelia 1-for-1. Oh, no, the fear. Oh, there's the Whirlwind away, but Honshu's just going to dive it. It's only going to take a couple more Qs to finish off Tar, and I think he is going to give up the kill and the assist. Nothing that Tar could do there. In fact, that ward, you look at Tar's ward in the river, it's way down the lane. It's a decent position, but it just wasn't enough. I mean, Hikarim was able to walk right through the unwarded tri-bush. Right as we said that Bishop warded, he's like, okay, Tar, I'm warding your damn tri-bush. But before that, there was nothing there. So Honshu was able to just go run wild on top lane. Well, they figured out who they need to target, right?
Yeah, apparently. Meanwhile, Nautilus going in for a little bit of fun time with Caston there, but I mean, I feel like Caston should be able to get away from Nautilus, no problem.
He can get away from a solo Nautilus. He can. He can't fight him, though. I think that the Nautilus would win that fight easily at this stage of the game.
Look at that burst damage on Lulu.
God. Wow, Blacken
forcing. Oh my God!
Right through Wild Growth.
So much
the double
burst.
Hit. Yeah,
so much burst.
Jesus.
So what you're saying is I need to fixate my eyes on bot lane to learn how to ADC right now. That's what I'm
watch.
hearing.
Fnatic is great, man. I mean, he's as good as some of those old tournament champions. I mean, you remember like the best AD carries on like Yellow Buff and Reboot and Hufflepuffs. You know, their AD carries. You know, this guy is on their level. Well, I don't know about Hufflepuffs because Hufflepuff's AD carry was Wild Turtle, and he's a TSM now, so maybe he's a little bit higher. But Fnatic is world class, man. I'm telling you, he's diamond material for sure. I think if he pushed his ranked, if he pushed for it. But anyway, Tar is actually going to roam mid on Cassidon. Let's see if he can get it. The ult coming down from Bishop. Neo Chaos is actually forced to flash, and no, Endless Rage does not last long enough to survive that dive. Rumble picking up a kill on Hikarim, and he's also going to die under the tower, and the Ignite also finishing Cassidon. Wow. Yes. Still managing to get that kill just by the skin in his teeth.
It's also worth noting that the red team did pick up Dragon right before that engagement happened.
Oh, good point.
Directed camera didn't care about that. It was like, that's not important right now. Don't worry.
People were killing each other, but I'm glad you spotted that because I sure didn't. So that's going to be a Dragon for aNe, and aNe is now over 2k ahead of their opponents of Affinity Gaming, and they're going to take this bot tower soon too. Look at Fnatic pressuring.
Yeah, look at that positioning.
Yeah, he's just dominating now. He's just rubbing it in, using stand aside for farm. That's how confident he is. Honshu though is going to take advantage of that hubris, and he's going to jump on Juicy Curry, see if Monsoon can save him. Up top, we got some trading with Irelia and Tar. I don't think it's going to go anywhere though, so let's go look at bottom again. Fnatic fighting Honshu.
Didn't go anywhere either.
Escape.
They got other just directed camera knows what it's doing. Okay.
It does. It does. Trust in directed camera.
Trust in directed camera.
Absolutely. More trading with Tar and Irelia here. Irelia is winning the trades for now, but well, there's the heal. That's what Tryndamere does. He doesn't not even AP trend. He still heals for like that. It's crazy. Nerf that though, so I don't think we're going to see any AP trends in the tournament.
I just want to stress again the farm bot lane. Draven sitting at 114 at the 14-minute mark, as opposed to Ezreal, who's just about to hit 70. Such a huge gold discrepancy right now.
It really is. Fnatic is going to just be absolutely incredibly dangerous to deal with. And Bishop XL getting caught just barely outside of his tower is enough, though.
What do you mean there was a gank mid lane? That's never happened in this game before.
I know, right? Bishop is like, God damn it. Just because I'm the team captain doesn't mean you have to pitch a tent in my lane.
He needs to be talking in all chat right now. Law losers are camping me. Stop camping me. That's what people do, right? That's all I've ever seen.
1v1 me, bro. Yeah, Tar taking the tower top. Yeah, you know, Tar has not been he hasn't been the deciding factor in this game. I think right now Fnatic is going to be the deciding factor. That's what it looks like to me anyway.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah, he's crushing, man. He's crushing. I'm looking at the composition. You know, he's got the peel from Janna. Janna is godly for peeling. I mean, we just saw how they escaped a 3v2 deep in enemy territory with one Monsoon.
Yeah.
So I absolutely think that massive advantage for a new era right now. Even ignoring Tryndamere, even ignoring what I know about that player, I would say the massive advantage coming for a new era. However, Infinity is far from out of it. I mean, take a look at the farm on Irelia, unpronounceable Irelia. She's really keeping up, and she picked up that kill mid lane, that millionth gank. She was the one who got the kill, so more farm for Irelia is good news.
They're taking advantage of the blue team going back right now, and they're going to get an extremely easy turret mid lane. And it looks like they're about to get one bot lane, too. I think they could have stayed in there and definitely picked that off.
I think so, too. I don't think Fnatic is ready to take that tower and start roaming yet.
I
think he wants to keep farming and good
Absolutely.
pressure. Yeah, he is. He's got so much control of bot lane. He just wants to keep farming. And he wants to hit a point where around 25 minutes into the game, he can just walk into a team fight and kill everyone. But Tar isn't down for that. He's going to take that tower. Bishop getting caught a little bit. This may turn into a really good bait, though, as Tar is coming around the back, going to catch Blackened out of position. Blackened's going to run for it. I don't know if they're going to be able to commit to a fight here because Bishop has died immediately to Irelia. Irelia now is seriously dangerous. Tar is going to either die to the tower. No, he's going to barely escape that. Horsey is going to chase him down and kill him. So this is not going well for a new era. They're putting pressure on Irelia. They did get the kill on Irelia, though. That's the Fnatic damage. I really thought Irelia was going to kill him, but it just goes to show how far ahead he was. And now Fnatic turning this around. No! Wow! That was a lot of damage coming down just all at once from Honshu. And he's going to win that fight. Man, what a back and forth Pallytime.
That was crazy intense. Now, Tryndamere did a good job of forcing the majority of the players on the blue team back in the middle of that fight. It let Draven kind of get back, reposition himself, and allowed him to pick up a double kill, giving him an even greater gold league.
Yes, absolutely. As well as a level lead. He picked up a level off of that at least, just in time for his ultimate. And the fact that they killed Irelia was huge. I mean, they basically traded bruisers there. And Bishop was already dead because Bishop XL had been caught before the fight started, so he was low. So what happened was they traded bruisers and they didn't have Bishop, and that's how they were able to turn it around, and Honshu was able to make the difference. Honshu made more of a difference than Orange did in that position.
Those early 3 kills, those early 3 kills he got in this game are certainly paying off for him right now.
Yeah, you could say that. Definitely. I mean, he's got his Elder Lizard. He hasn't even gone back since that fight yet. Let me see. Let's see how much gold he's banking. He's banking about 1,200, nothing extraordinary. He must have gone back right before. Yeah, as a matter of fact, he did go back. I remember now, right before that team fight, so that's why. So he was ready for that team fight, man. But Honshu's ability to damage and ability to actually kill people by himself is going to be somewhat diminished pretty soon. He's going to fall off in that regard.
Yeah.
That's not to say he'll be useless by any means. He's still incredible at diving carries, at harassing, peeling, but mostly at diving carries. He's basically got a really amped up version of Paranoia.
Looks like we're getting in position for another dragon kill here. It just popped. And blue team out of position for this.
Yeah, absolutely. They really are. I mean, they do have Honshu. He can ult in and steal. I've seen that happen before. Oh, that was close.
That was almost a steal right there.
That was close. Sub to me on YouTube about a millisecond off.
Almost got a new subscriber on YouTube out of that.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I would have subbed him for sure. Neo Chaos with the trivial escape here. There's no way they're going to catch a Kassadin unless he, I don't know, mistimed his ult or something.
Disconnects. That's one way you might catch a Kassadin.
Quick, DDoS, DDoS, DDoS. Get him out of the game. Yeah, more back and forth up top. Tar trying to farm his way up. I think in the long run, the Irelia player is more dangerous. As much as I hype up Tar, I think Irelia late game as a hyper carry is far beyond what Tryndamere brings to the table. If the game gets to that point. We have no idea how long the game's going to last, though.
No idea. Zero.
No clue. Because we're not running this off a replay or anything.
Absolutely not. We don't do that.
I have a piece of paper taped to my monitor, so I can't see the bar. But
that's a weird positioning for a piece of tape, but I don't judge your life choices.
It's stuck there. It's really stuck. I can't get it off. But the point is that we don't know or don't want to communicate how long the game is going to last. But anyway, Fnatic getting caught by Hikarim, Honshu. Honshu is going to dive him, but he's actually going to die to this pressure. Fnatic does so much damage right now that it's just not going to happen. And Irelia getting caught by Tar and Bishop. They're going to chase her down and kill her as well. And but however, Honshu actually escaped down bottom. That was impressive. I thought he was done for.
Yeah, I did too. Directed camera took me away from that. Kassadin going in, doing some good damage on Draven, but it's not going to be enough. There's too many people nearby.
Yeah, it's not enough. Thankfully, he can escape anything, but it was a good try. It is a good try. We actually saw him cleanse the Ignite, though. That was pretty good. Tar now catching Subme on YouTube and just doing that whole Tryndamere thing where he dives the carry and he murders them. And is he going to get it? There it is. Just barely got it. I wasn't sure if the silence was going to prevent him from getting it or not. However, that was a major, that was actually way better for blue team, Infinity Gaming, because they picked up 4 assists.
Yeah, I really don't think that dive was worth it in the slightest.
No,
it did
it
give
3
Hecarim
assists.
another kill, and
Yes.
like you said, he is going to fall off, but he's doing so much with the gold that he has right now. I don't think I would want to give him any more.
He will fall off in killing power, but he will still be extremely, he will still have a major presence in the field, and, excuse me, the extra kill and the extra gold he's gaining at this point will still allow him to be basically unkillable and be a much bigger threat. But we know that Draven will eventually outscale him, and that may actually be happening now, because Fnatic is at 181 CS with top kills for his team.
At the 21-minute mark.
At the 21-minute mark. Give me a
The
break.
21-minute mark. Oh,
Is this
my
guy in
God.
like a custom game or what? I mean, he's in like a bot game? I mean, Jesus, how does he have this farm? It's crazy. These guys amaze me. Like, I don't understand. The concept baffles me when I see how well some of these players farm. It's crazy. So, yeah, Fnatic is going to be the one that should decide this game for sure. I think I overhyped Tar a bit. Sorry there, guys. But he is a great player, man. He really is.
You did like 25 straight minutes at least of hype on how good this guy was going to be. And don't get me wrong, he's doing a good job. He's keeping up with farm with Irelia, but he's still managing to roam around the entire map and pick off vulnerable players. I mean, I think that says something.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what he needs to be doing. That's what he does best. And when it comes to team fights, diving carries, of course, is the big deal. And check out that. Oh my God, disengage. Jan, everyone's like, okay, she used Monsoon. Screw it. But they did manage to finish off Bishop with an ultimate from SubMe on YouTube. I bet Bishop is pissed. Like, you guys tried to save me, but I just couldn't be saved. Sorry. And that's going to be a slight gain from Infinity Gaming, but they're still behind 5K, man. They're still behind 5K. They're down 2 towers. You know, they could grab 2 towers pretty quickly. They could actually grab that bot lane tower pretty effortlessly and catch up. They'd catch up a little bit. But being down a couple dragons really sucks, man. They're down 2
they're
dragons.
down a couple dragons. Dragon's going to be up in a minute or two. I mean, it won't be that long. Irelia is kind of overextended top, but she should be able to get out of that just fine. I mean, I think if I was in this position, I might try to go for a Baron at this point.
You know, you might be right. I mean, if you look at the positioning on the map,
I might be right.
Honshu is really
I
far
might be
away.
right, yeah.
You might be. You might be. I'm just saying. So Irelia trying to go for something on Juicy Curry ain't going to happen. She's going to die. Beating Fnatic a kill. And there's that Baron attempt. Look at Pallytime making the calls here.
Look at me.
Look at Pallytime making the calls. And, of course, SubMe on YouTube is nowhere close. He can go for a steal with his ultimate, but I'm not that confident about it. Fnatic, look at Fnatic, just a baller, just sitting there right in front. Like, screw it, I'm not going to go to safety. I'm going to be right in front. I'm going to destroy Blackhead, and it looks like a new era is about to just steamroll mid lane right now. After
Draven
killing,
anticipated that
Cassidy's
ult
done.
over the wall by Cassidy. He was there ready for it. That was very impressive.
This guy's something else, man. You just watch how he plays in team fights, watch how he plays in lane. Yeah.
I don't think I want to watch him anymore. Can we wrap this up? He's making me feel bad about myself. like
making you jealous?
Really bad.
Well, that's okay. I mean, when I see Juicy Curry play Janet, it makes me jealous too. You know, I'm a support player, probably my main support. And I see this perfect disengages and ults and monsoons from Janet. I'm like, I have that skin, by the way. That's gold season 2, so I have Victorious Janet. I could start playing her just to show off that skin.
Your one game that you played to get that. Congratulations, sir.
Hey, not important. Not important. The important thing is I have a gold banner in most game modes, and I have Victorious Janna, and nothing you can say can take that away from me.
It's true.
So there they go.
So an inhibitor died in the middle.
Yeah,
of
the inhibitor died.
pretty effortlessly, honestly.
While we were bickering.
They just kind of walked in and they were like, "I think we'll take this inhibitor now," and now
Well,
they're
they
going
killed
for
enough
another
people.
dragon.
Yeah, they are. They're going to take another dragon unless Irelia can stop it. It's unlikely, though. No way. They're going to take that in. They're going to catch Nautilus and Tar in a 4v2. Tar's going to die eventually, but let's see if he can get Irelia first. I'm going to say no. And he's done. Orange is going to flee. 1 death for a dragon, definitely worth it. Check out that. That was a nice anchor.
Great anchor, but also
didn't know
great
you could do that.
positioning to catch that
Wow.
anchor.
Yeah, and Fnatic with a stand aside to help escape. Neo Chaos getting a little ballsy there. I actually think Fnatic may have been able to pursue that if he really wanted to. He's actually out of mana. I take that back. Fnatic is out of mana. That's the reason why he didn't pursue it. Otherwise, he would have had it. And they're going to push up mid instead. Yeah, Infinity Gaming kind of hurting right now. That one kill they got doesn't really matter compared to the Dragon they gave up. And in terms of gold, it's 10k, man.
I saw that.
10 freaking K
I
for a new era. And the worst part is that Draven is the one who has all the gold. I mean, he's 5k
He has
ahead.
He's going to be Scrooge McDuck diving into his gold soon. He has so much. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, at 25 minutes. He is 5k ahead of Sub Me on YouTube. That is...
Wow.
How can you recover from that?
You don't.
I mean, they've got to put it all on Irelia now, right? Irelia is a late game. Oh, that was close. That was close. Irelia, of course, is a late game hyper carry, but she's only 156 farm, which is not ideal. She is the top for her team, but she's been pressured so much all game. She just hasn't had the time to farm. I mean, even though Tar hasn't managed to dominate the lane, he's managed to constantly force her in the tower and make life difficult. But I think she can do it. I think she can come back.
She's trying to catch up on farm right now, but it keeps spreading her team so thin when she does that.
It's true. That's true. Cassidy thinks he caught somebody. I don't think he did. And they're going to push this bot lane tower without any issue.
Oh, the whole team's there now. We could see a 5v5 team fight going on.
We could, and the tower may make a difference. I'm a little skeptical, though. Rumble dropping his ult immediately. Char wants to dive so bad. Sub Me on YouTube is very, very low. Bishop trying to catch something here from the jungle, from a flank. But it looks like they're not going to. They're going to back off and reset with some ultimates wasted. I wouldn't recommend going back right now. We'll see. No, she's not. She's not. Char picking up some golems. Ready to fight. Need to get that full blood, rage stack for the heal. And look at Fnatic just forcing the tower, just bullying that tower down. And now they're going to go for the dive. Targeting pushed back by Hunchu, but Hunchu's going to get dredge-lined, and that's it for him. Pony is down. Send him to the factory. And this may be a game-winning push, guys. They're going to push this bot lane tower. Tar, endless raging through the tower damage, and then breaking it. A little bit farther, Juicy Curry zoning them out of their own pool. What a great monsoon! Oh, that was so painful to watch. Wow.
Oh, she did take a hit from the well there, a very hard hit from the well.
Took a laser from the well. That's gonna do it. She died to a dot actually from Ezreal. They may actually be able to push him out now, but Fnatic is saying no. I take that back. Fnatic's saying no. Screw you guys.
Look at his positioning. It's so perfect. It's so perfect.
Oh man.
Wow.
Fnatic just going wild on their team. Taking a couple other people barely escaping. Hunchu going all in on Fnatic to try to kill him. He is going to finish him off just barely. And they're finally going to push this battle out of their base, but they lost another inhibitor in the process. Bishop, I don't think is going to survive this. There he goes, dying to the dot.
The Ezreal dots just taking out everyone. Is that just from red buff?
Red buff and Elder Lizard, yeah.
Wow.
And, so he's got both, but Sub Me on YouTube and Hunchu continue the pursuit of Orange. It's entirely possible they could catch him, but Nautilus is fairly good at escaping with the anchor toss. These guys are fast, though. Missed the Q, missed the mystic shot. Hunchu going for it, and he's got to go. He's going to go down to the spirit, the W from Aaron. And Tar going for a revenge kill. I think Hunchu went a little too deep on that one.
I think he did too. I think he did too.
This is a bad time to give up a kill. Now they got a 40-second timer on Hunchu, whereas Fnatic's going to be up in 0 seconds. There he is up now. And I think they're going to counter push immediately. That's what I would do anyway.
Now down in bot lane when that team fight started, Tryndamere sat there and took every single turret hit. Every single one for his team.
Yes.
He even walked to the edge of the range and then walked back just to make sure all of his team could get by. It was like perfectly executed.
Yeah, it was. It was great. He used Endless Rage to take the tower the whole time. And that enabled Fnatic to stay alive a long time.
A lot longer than he would have.
Pressure the hell out of their team and take the tower and the inhibitor. Yeah, that was great. Man. So the pressure is really, really on Infinity Gaming. They're in serious trouble. They got their mid inhibitor back. Bottom inhibitor died very recently, so they got a long wait on that. Baron is now up. Or no, it's not up yet. It'll be up in a few minutes. I think they got like 2 more minutes on it. And we'll see. We'll see if Infinity can turn this around.
I was trying to remember the spawn time on Dragon because I think Dragon's going to be coming up soon. But there's been so many like huge plays since then. I've completely lost track of my internal gamer timer.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. There's been so many massive plays, especially that
Oh,
eternal
Tryndamere
bot
might
lane
get
push.
an
It's difficult to
easy
tell.
kill here.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna pick up a kill here. Let's see if no wild growth. Unfortunately, not available. And,
All the
they're
ults
gonna-
going down on Irelia as she tries
Yeah.
to run away. Poor Irelia, this is
Oh,
not your day.
that was their hope. That was their hope right there. Their hope was that Irelia could stay alive and then force a team fight in just the right position where Irelia could do what she does best. But unfortunately, getting picked is going to end that dream prematurely, and now they can push this middle inhibitor. Neo Chaos is going back, but he's going back way too late. I don't think they're too worried about Horsey. They're just trying to chase him away so they can force the inhibitor. Now they can also force top inhibitor if they want, which I think they're going to do that instead of forcing Nexus. After all, Lulu is up in a few seconds. She does have wild growth now, and that could be dangerous if they force it on the Nexus. But they actually caught Ezreal after taking down. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's a game-winning play right there. Ezreal is now dead. They got a critical mass here with this inhibitor going down now. And with their 13k gold lead and all 3 inhibitors down, it looks like to be about GG. Irelia, however, is alive, pushing back on Tar. Hunchu gets killed. Let's see if he can kill Tar. No, Tar is going to escape pretty easily, actually. Bishop now taking the tower hits, pushing in while Fnatic is at full health and has a shield and just triple kills their team. He's going to triple kill under the... No!
Oh, almost did. Almost did.
I thought he had him. I swear I thought he had him. I thought he had casted in there. But no, the last hit did not do enough damage to break through the healing from him. Either way, the game's over. There we go. Now he's going to get him.
Amazing display of teamwork and coordination. Absolutely
Yes,
amazing.
A new era. They've been around a while, you know. They've been together for some time. They were on all the old tournaments. They're, in fact, going all the way back to the first tournament where they placed second place against Reboot. Great guys, friends of TGN, and they took a win here. A pretty decisive win over Infinity Gaming, and Infinity didn't do bad. They just couldn't keep up with Fnatic. I mean, this. I love these guys. A new era. They're a really great team to watch. Every single one of their players plays the top of their game, and Fnatic is just really impressive.
262 farm in a 32-minute game.
Yeah.
Wow.
And 14 kills.
And 14 kills. I've never felt worse about my ability to play this game than I do right now.
Well, check out the Janna 02 and 17. That's how you play a support right there. Damn.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it was, absolutely. Thanks for joining me for this game, Pallytime, and we'll see you in Game 2.